Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
This is Oscar Bevis for IFLTV. Delighted to be joined by Ezra Taylor. My man, good to see you. Fight week, a massive card, magnificent 7. Got a feeling this is going to be a good week.
It's going to be a good week, man. It's been a good week. You know, I feel good. I'm on weight. Training's been done. I'm just excited just to rock and roll. I'm going to weigh in tomorrow. And then Saturday, I'm going to weigh in my opponent. Huh?
I love that. What does a fight week consist of for you outside of obviously doing the press, having to make weight, etc.? Like, what's your downtime in a fight week?
Just relaxing, man. Just reflecting on how far I've come and where I am now. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's good to just hone in because we're so caught up with like what we want to do in the future and etc. We don't actually see where we are in the present. I don't want to get so philosophical right now, but that's what I do in a week. I just literally sit down and just take my time and just enjoy the journey that I've embarked on. And then obviously now, Saturday, I get to do what I love, my passion and what I'm destined for. So yeah, man, I just literally just relax, go for walks, take my time. I do some shadow boxing here and there and just visualize as well what I'm going to be doing in the ring, how I'm going to be holding this belt in the air, and what I'm going to be eating after as well.
See, I was waiting for you to say like Call of Duty or something, but I prefer that answer. I much prefer that answer. When you visualise what's going on, you're shadow boxing, you visualise you punching your opponent. I can't imagine you visualise much other than you putting him on the deck.
Do you know what? I just visualise me doing what I'm good at. So I don't visualise me hitting him and he goes down, etc. Because sometimes it's the shots that you don't expect is the ones that hurt them. So I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to throw a left and then throw a right and he's going to go down. I just make sure that I'm just tight, my defense is neat, my attack's good, I'm moving in the right direction, and that's what I do when I start visualizing my shadow boxing and whatever else. But I just visualize winning. I don't know what that looks like. Saturday night we're going to see it, but I just don't know how that's going to look.
Do things change ahead of this fight?
I believe so, because it'll be my first title. It'll move me up slightly. It'll make me mandatory for the Commonwealth as well. Things are always changing, man. Each fight, everything's always...
Even if this wasn't a title fight?
100%, because my mentality is changing as well. And the more fights I have, the closer I get to having bigger fights, right? So it's always going to change. I don't want to ever take a step back. I don't even want to take a step to the side, really. I always want to keep going forward. So yeah, it's always going to change in a better way for me. You know what it is? This is boxing, yeah? And people like entertainment. People like aggression and violence. I'm an aggressive boxer. I can do everything I need to do. If I need to box on the back foot, I can. If I want to go forward, I can. I'm going to go forward. I'm a fighter at heart, in my spirit. So I'm not taking no back steps. We're not doing all of that. And if we are, it's for a reason. But yeah, I go in there now with the intention of with a knockout. I'm not going there before. Last year and whatever, I was feeling it out, my first 8 rounders and etc. Because I haven't had a lot of amateur experience. So I'm getting a lot of experience on the job. But now I'm in the right place. I'm training with the right people. I've got the right team around me. That on its own is enough for me to be able to be confident to say I can knock out anyone who I face now.
You talk about not having a lot of amateur experience, and I think there might be a lot of people who will perhaps see some of your rivals who do in your division and think that can be kind of a negative for you. But can that also be a positive in terms of you're kind of just going with the flow here? You might not have the amateur stuff to fall back on, but you're just riding on this journey. So far, it's been perfect. Can that kind of be a bit of a positive as well? There's not kind of too much to look back on. It's all right now.
I can't lie to you. I say that is one of the biggest positives. You know, when you don't have such a experience or you're not conditioned to a certain lifestyle. I'm not conditioned from being a crazy amateur prospect or I've been in GB or whatever else. So I already know that I've had to work harder than those guys there. And I'm not taking anything away from them, but I started boxing late. And that's made me make a conscious decision at an old enough age to know what I want to do. So that means I work harder. I bring intent to everything I do. And again, that goes down to the lack of experience that I have. Because everyone says, oh, it's experience what you need, right? You can't be experienced and etc. I can be experienced. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do.
In terms of the belt, you'll have bigger fights beyond this for bigger belts on bigger nights against better opponents. But sitting there in the change room after, clutching a belt, how much will that mean to you?
Sounds crazy, but not too much, you know. Really? Not too much. Only because I just know how far I need to go and what I need to do. It's a first of many. It'll be good and it'll be nice.
But not an over celebration type thing.
No, not really. It could never be an over celebration, man. Because it's great. It's a good belt to get, and like I said, it puts me in a good position. Makes me mandatory for the Commonwealth. I can't knock that, and I don't want to seem like I'm ungrateful. But I know how hard and how long this road is and where I want to get to. I don't want to just be a British champion. I want to be world champion. So in comparison to world champion and Commonwealth silver, like it's a long way away. You know what I'm saying? So I just know I'm already thinking of what I want to do back in the gym, how I want my training camps to change, and how I want it to be better than the next. Because I'm always thinking of that too. So yeah, man, I don't want to knock it, but I'll be happy with the win. Full stop.
If we're thinking forward, this Matchroom versus Queensbury 5v5, people can't stop talking about it. I wrote my little piece for IFL, and I put you in there, in the ones I want to see, you and Khalil Co. I guess every fighter's thinking about Saudi and the 5v5 right now. It's kind of hard not to when there's just so much going on over there.
Yeah, 100%, man. Saudi Arabia is good right now. It's thriving for boxing. Thriving for your pockets too if you're over and involved in it.
Blank checks, baby.
Yeah, it's crazy over there. But you know what it is? I'm so focused on what Ezra Taylor can do, and if the opportunity is in Saudi Arabia, great, let's go. But if the opportunity is still in Britain, I'll still do it here as well. I don't chase the money, man. I chase my dream, my passion. So, and I don't know where that could be. I don't know at what location that can be at, but I just know that wherever it is, that's where I'm going to be at anyway.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.